Cancer, welcome to your reading. Thank you for checking out the channel. It's the last day of the month, which means I'm going to be doing an energy check-in for you guys. I'm going to be seeing where you're at or where you have been for this past month and currently. And then I'm going to see where you're going into for the month up ahead. I'm also going to pull a card to see what your transitioning energy is going to be looking like and how difficult or not that might look like. These are general readings. They may or may not resonate. If they resonate, awesome. If they don't, then you can check out my other Cancer energy check-in that I did for you. Or you can do, if you're born on a cusp, we could check out your cusping signs. So for you, it would be either Cancer or Leo. You got three right off the bat here for the month that's been happening. So what I'm using is the Thoth tarot deck for the main energy of the months. Then they sometimes read like oracles, so I'm going to read them as such. Then we have the Alice the Wonderland oracle after that, and then I'm going to use tarot to clarify. I'll pull 3 per month, or around 3. It could be a group, but it's going to be like roughly 3 cards. And then 1 card for your transitioning energy. See what that's like. So Cancer, the month coming up ahead is your month. Some of you guys already had your birthday, so happy birthday for those. A few who've already had your birthday, and happy birthday coming up. Of course, this is timeless, so, but at the time of recording, it is your month coming up. So really, this is a very big energy check-in for you. It should be, at least. Let me grab that real quick. Come on. It fell at an awkward place. There we go. Ah, sorry. And let me look at the camera real quick to make sure it's all on there. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So, for the month that you've had, we have the Devil, the Chariot, and the Tower. So, some things have been happening with you this past month, like crazy things. Some repetition, some cycles, a spiral, almost like spiraling out of control, I want to say. Something for you has been spiraling out of control this past month. Maybe some really extreme news happened this past month and you've been trying to cope with it better. Excuse me for a moment. I'm going to get some more clarifiers for that one in a minute. But we do have for your coming up month, it looks really nice. We have the Prince of Wands and we have the Ace of Swords. So I'm getting that a lot of clarity and truth is going to be riding in for you very, very quickly this coming up month. This Prince looks like an extremely fast card. He has a lot of strength and a lot of energy, a lot of passion. And he's riding in very quickly. I think all the princes are the airy part of whatever element they're in. So this is the airy part of fire. So it's very thought-based. There's going to be a lot of thoughts happening that are going to like really drive you and inspire you, I want to say, in this coming up month. So, yeah. And we have for your transitioning energy, the Knight of Cups. So I want to say that there's going to be like during this transitioning period, there might be some news coming in for you. I feel like it's really good news. With this crab like in the cup, it feels like very bright and happy. We have a peacock here in the bottom, so I'm feeling like you're getting news about maybe some financial things, because I associate peacocks with like, you know, financial abundance. Doesn't necessarily have to be that way though. I usually associate with like luxury things. But So you're going to receive some very good news, it seems like, during this transitioning period, which is going to go and bring you into this like sharp clarity that's riding in for you, this big passion. So let's go ahead and get some Alice in Wonderland oracles out for each of these real quick. All right. Is that it? Yep. So we do have follow your own good advice. Trust yourself and know you know what is best for you. And we also have curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. So I'm thinking that maybe this month, this thing that you discovered, I want to say you discovered something. You got some news about something. And maybe it seems very unrealistic almost. I want to say maybe, I feel like very much like a spiraling chaos. Like, it feels like this can't be true. And a spiraling chaos, like, going into your own mind about something. And so you've been trying to, like, listen to yourself and listen to your gut and your intuition about something here that's been happening with this. It doesn't feel like it's been like a bad, not a bad thing, but like a great thing. It feels like it may have been something that seems a little devastating, a little chaotic. I'll have to get more tarot for that to get even more information there, but let's go ahead and move on to the month ahead because it looks very good. We do have belong to your own dream, create your own life. And we also have we're all mad here, everyone is a little different. So I want to say that with this drive, this passion, and this clarity that's coming in for you, you're going to understand about a dream that maybe you have that you want to accomplish. I'm getting bucket list for some reason, so maybe you start making a bucket list and you like decide that you're gonna go ahead and start marking that off and go forth and do that, creating your own dream and belonging to your own dream. And everyone's a little different. You're not going to be doing things that maybe everybody wants to do. Maybe you are going to be doing things everybody wants to do, but everyone's going to be a little different and react a little bit differently. And I feel like you're going to understand that and be okay with that. With this Knight of Cups, this information you're getting for coming in, we have law is not justice, rules that are not fair. Huh, interesting, because I said that this felt very hopeful and very good, but we also have things that are not fair happening. Maybe something's not fair during this period, and in the beginning of the transitioning period, it still feels not fair. Maybe despite the fact that you are getting something good coming in for this transitioning period, things are still not fair to you. I think a couple weeks ago, I did a Cancer reading, and it was a very heavy reading for you. And I almost want to say this might be connected to it. I want to say maybe this is for that group of Cancers. It might not be. It's general, so maybe it's multiple different groups. But I do want to say that this could be for that, like, a very specific group of Cancers that were having the heavy time that was happening this past month. Let's go ahead and get the tarot out. So we have the Devil yet again. Again, spiraling, chaos, some cycles happening. Feels never ending. we have the Four of Wands. So I'm getting a sense of community and home life. People are coming together, or they had been coming together for some reason. Maybe it's for celebration, maybe it's not, if I'm correct in picking up the energy of what it was before. But we have the Knight of Cups along with the Six of Wands. So there is a sense of victory, and the Knight of Cups is coming up again. So there's a sense of like pouring your all into something, spilling your guts about something, like just laying it all out there. Laying it all out there, I'm getting specifically. What about the month ahead? We have the World. So I want to say that there's going to be an understanding, a sense of peace in a way. A sense of, I almost want to say a melancholy peace. Just from his facial expression, it seems very melancholy. So I'm getting a melancholy kind of peace. So we have here the Hermit, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So I want to say there's going to be a bit of a reflection time period in this coming up month. A lot of self-reflection, a lot of isolation to think about something, and there's going to be a bit of bickering. This might have to do with home life. I feel like this might have to do with other people, whether they're bickering with you or bickering amongst themselves about you. But there's going to be a bit of a fighting, a resistance of some kind. And we also have the Six of Swords, so there's a moving on from something. I want to say that you were actually physically moving. Maybe you're going to go on a trip, a journey. Maybe you're going to move somewhere, but there's going to be a physical move, it feels like. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like something that has to do with like a passion project that you wanted to do. Feels like maybe that's something that's going to happen for you. Sorry, I thought something else flipped, but I guess not. So we have for your transitioning period, the Nine of Cups. So I did say that there's going to be some happy news coming in. It does feel like wish fulfillment, filling up your cup to the brink, to the point where it's overflowing, and you're like really just happy about something or excited about something, as happy and excited as you can be despite the situation. It feels like the situation's not a pleasant one that you're in currently, despite all of this like imagery of victory and all that stuff. It feels a little down and chaotic. It feels heavy. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for this Devil. And we have the Tower again. You, at the beginning of this month, you received some news that was really devastating. It was really devastating and made things crumble around you. And I want to say it made you want to curl in on yourself, and just want to go and do whatever you could to make yourself feel better. To, like, I want to say wake up from a dream. Like, it's like there's no way this is how it is. Let's see. This Four of Wands. Okay. So for this Four of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands. So I want to say something new came about, a new energy, maybe a new hope. Maybe if this isn't in any way, shape, or form connected to that reading that I had done a couple weeks ago. I think the title said this is a heavy reading, or a very heavy reading, or something like that. If it has anything to do with that, maybe there was like a sense of hope of some sort of cure or something like that. Otherwise, there was like an idea that maybe a family member of yours had to like bring a spark back about you. We do have, again, the Six of Wands with the Knight of Cups, and we have Temperance here. So I think that it maybe did work. Maybe you did get a bit of hope refilling your cup and pouring back into yourself. Yeah, that's all I'm getting from that. For this world, this melancholy peace that I'm getting, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is, like I had said before, I said something about a bucket list. So I feel like you're looking at all your options of everything that maybe you might want to do, and you're writing it all down. It's a bit melancholy because it is a bucket list, right? So it's things that you want to do before you die. Maybe this is like news that you don't have much time left. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's some other kind of news. But it's kind of giving you a kick in the pants to go and do what you want to do now. So it's a bit melancholy, but it's a bit like I'm finally getting it done, right? And we have the Page of Cups for this. So I want to say that you're going to get some advice. You're going to talk with some people, get some advice, maybe from family members, maybe not, maybe from friends. You're going to talk with some people and decide what it is that you're going to do. Maybe that's why there's a bit of that bickering that it's happening. Maybe you're going to consult more than one person. Feels like that might be the case. But we do have for this Eight of Pentacles, Justice. So I want to say that whatever passion project you decide that you're going to go ahead and pursue, it's going to feel right to do it. It's going to feel like, okay, why didn't I do this beforehand, is what I want to say. So for this Nine of Cups, it's clarified with the Page of Wands. So I am still going off on a new adventure in some kind of way. In a spark of some sort, expanding your horizons on something. I want to say that, yeah, that's all I want to say, that there's like some sort of like expanding your horizons. You come to some sort of realization, some sort of news is coming in for you during this transitioning period that's going to like make you realize maybe I should go and set off on some sort of journey. So I'm going to show you the bottom of the deck real quick. We have for the Rider-Waite Tarot, the World. For the Welcome to Night Vale deck, we have the Queen of Swords. For the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, we have Do Not Drink Poison. Do not do things that you know are bad for you. And for the bottom of the Thoth deck, we have the Nine of Swords, Cruelty. So I want to say that underlying there's like a lot of bitterness happening, a lot of like upset energy, this cruelty, and this do not drink the poison. So I want to say that you're going to try and drown your sorrows in like whatever it is that you tend to do. That's kind of what the devil's there for too. The devil kind of, it's about addictions most of the time and falling into those addictions very often, whether they be drinking, smoking, drugs, sex, gambling, whatever the heck the addiction is. It's falling into it, and you know it's bad for you, but it feels like life's just too cruel and unfair that you just need to do it. We do, and then again with the World here and the Queen of Swords, I want to say there's going to be like, there is, or thoughts process of communication, of thinking of what to do, what you wanted to do with your life and what you want to do with the world, and your world, and communication about how to make that happen, a lot of thoughts of how to make that happen, to get to like just this blissfulness, but it does feel, this feels like a very bittersweet reading for you. So this is the reading I have for you today, Cancer. I hope it was insightful. If it was, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.